your opinion on the Bengals this upcoming season.
Yeah, I'm kind of nervous about the Bengals this year because they lost a lot in their secondary. You still have Lou Anarumu there running the defense, so maybe you can plug in some guys and fix the secondary because you weren't working with a ton of talent to begin with. But you lost Jesse Bates, and that's a huge loss for them. But you were able to improve the offensive line this year. You had a pretty solid draft, so I think they may take a little bit of a step back defensively, but I think offensively still going to be the same team, still going to have the pass rush, still going to have the linebackers. So I think they're still going to be right there. Should win the division this year. It'd be a disappointment if they didn't, and they're going to be in the mix. They were again an offensive line away from getting to the Super Bowl. Their offensive line was super banged up in the game versus the Chiefs, and then on the road in Arrowhead. I think this is the year they realize how important it is to have home field advantage in the playoffs with losing in Arrowhead, because I think if they're at home in Cincinnati, if you go their way and then they're able to go ahead and take down the Chiefs. So on the flip side, they could come out with more focus at the beginning of the year, like, hey, we're in Cincinnati and not Burrowhead. We probably would have won that game and gotten back to the Super Bowl. So look out for the Bengals. Bengals, Jaguars, Bills, and Chiefs are the lock to be contenders in the AFC.
I like this. That's what I like to see. So to start the season, they go against the Browns.
Joe Burr.
You got the Burr.
Joe Burr.
You got.
We don't know what Deshaun Watson's going to be. He's still going to be a little bit rusty coming out of the gate in this game. And then the Bengals in this game, I think they're going to have enough to get it done. They're going to be motivated this year. And they're pissed off. They lost a game they felt like they shouldn't have lost. Ended on a ridiculously dumb penalty that was heartbreaking. And then have Anarumu, Zach Taylor, and these guys ready to go. And then Joe Burrow's wearing headbands now. So let's go.
And then week 2 against the Ravens at home.
Yeah, we had
where the Ravens winning this one.
Ravens winning that one. All right, 1-1.
Because they usually start
they usually fumble out of the gate.
And then, this is a tough one. Monday Night Football, Super Bowl rematch against Stetson Bennett and the Rams.
Enough with the Rams. We've had way too much Rams talk going through these games, and I'm over it. They're going to beat the Rams. This isn't a tough game, and we're moving to 2-1.
And then they face the Tennessee Titans away.
Bloodbath. This is a bloodbath. They're going into Tennessee. They went into Tennessee and beat them last year. They beat them in the playoffs. Their first run to the Super Bowl. Give me the Bengals again. Let's go to 3-1.
I'm not even going to ask you about week 5. They're facing the worst team in NFL history.
The Cardinals?
You already know.
Yeah, we already know. If you don't know by now that the Cardinals are going to be the worst team in NFL history, where are you? Have you been living under a rock the whole offseason? Because we haven't, and we're saying it right now, short your stock on the Cardinals because it's going further down than down can go.
Get it? Because their quarterback's short. Now we go to week 6, last game before their bye, at home against Seattle.
At home against Seattle. That's going to be a shootout. It's going to be a highly entertaining game. What time is it at?
This is at 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock? Yeah, West Coast team coming. Yeah, give me the Bengals in that game. I think it's going to be a ridiculous game, though. No defense.
Week 7 is a bye. They will probably dominate in that game.
Yeah, I think they'll dominate. Madden and 2K.
Week 8, going to San Francisco, 4 o'clock. San Francisco 49ers.
That's going to be a loss. That's going to be a tough game. They're going to battle it out, but I think if Purdy or Lance is starting, it's definitely going to be tough to go into San Francisco and win. So I'll give the 49ers the benefit of the doubt. Bengals got to lose some games in there somewhere to make it a normal prediction in NFL record. So I'm going to have them losing in San Francisco.
And then Sunday Night Football at home against the Josh Allen-led Bills.
Yeah, I actually had the Bills winning this game. I think the Bills took last time personally when they got annihilated. So I think the Bills will go out and win this game. And I think it'll be a situation similar to what Kansas City has done to the Bills, where they kind of like sun them almost by losing to them. Like, we're going to lose to you in the regular season and it's going to be okay. And then we're going to come right back at you in the playoffs and smack the you-know-what out of you. So, yeah.
I like it. And then, week 10 at home versus the Texans.
That's a win. That's a win. Like the Texans are going to be on fire. They have the potential to make a run here and be the biggest surprise team in NFL history. However, got to go with the Bengals.
That's brave.
Joe
And then,
Joe
week 11, Thursday night football, short week against the Ravens.
That's a win. They're not going to lose to the Ravens twice. Joe Burrow never has in his career. I don't think he ever will unless he's not playing on the football field. So give me Joe Burrow in this game. Always shows up in primetime matchups. Who knows if Lamar Jackson's going to be there? Is Odell Beckham Jr. still going to be there at this point? Probably not.
For all we know, their number one could be Nelson Aguilar.
More like Nelson Trashalore.
And then we go to week 12.
He's trash.
I got that one. And then week 12, we go to at home against the Steelers.
At home against, give me a win there.
We go to 8-3. And then, Monday Night Football at Jacksonville.
I think this is a statement game for Joe Burrow. And I think it's one of those things where it's like Jack Harlow when he's feeling himself. Another rapper has to come along and no, I'm still the guy. I'm still here. You have to sit down. Remember who you are. I'm still Joe Burrow, the LSU guy. You're the cute country club guy from Clemson. And I'm still here to dominate you. I'm going to go Burrow in this game.
And then they go and face off Anthony Richardson at home. 1:00 game.
That's a win. We don't even know if Anthony Richardson's going to be playing. You're lying to people. You're getting their hopes up. Could be Minshew the whole year.
Week 14, no, it's not impossible.
We'll see.
Week 15 against the Vikings.
Oh, fireworks, but we have Joe Burrow going up against Justin Jefferson, kind of a mini LSU reunion, but we have Kirk Cousins in a pivotal game versus a team with a winning record. Typically does not bode well, and whenever the Vikings do win a game, it's a one possession game. You're not going to win a one possession game versus Joe Burrow. It's not going to happen.
Okay, I see the vision. And then,
are we in November yet?
We are in November. Actually,
okay.
We're in December.
Oh, we're in December. So
yeah,
we're not losing anything from here on.
Well, I don't know, because they're going to go at Pittsburgh Saturday game.
Right, we had them losing that game. Just as I said, we're not losing anymore. We have them losing a game.
And then they also face the Chiefs at Arrowhead.
At Arrowhead?
17. New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve? That's a tough game. But we lost to the Bills. We can't lose to the Bills and the Chiefs. So for their pride and self-respect, I'm going to have the Bengals winning. They lost the game last year in the playoffs. However, they've been able to beat them in the regular season. And this, honestly, this game is going to be for the 1 seed. Still going to go with the Bengals in this game.
All right, so they're 12-4, and then week 18 to be determined at home versus the Browns.
Yeah, that's a win.
So that brings them to 12-5. Wait, no, 13-4.
13-4. Yeah, I mean,
that makes sense to me.
That makes sense. I think between 12 and 14 wins, anything else is a failure. You can't be one of these 11-6 teams and expect to keep continuously going on the road in the playoffs in the NFL. Tom Brady, when he didn't have a home field advantage, struggled in the playoffs that year. If they had home field advantage and he didn't have to go to Denver without an offensive line, the snap count's different. Because then you have to do it like basically times. So Von Miller and DeMarcus Ware were just like 1, 2, go. And you need to be at home. And I think they learned that last year. So especially with the team that their offensive line is typically injured, if it stays healthy this year, 13-4 is very doable.